Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. This is Tiffany with Small Town 6, and today is that monthly collaboration called the Cookbook Collab, hosted by Tamara from Southern Wife Everyday Life. So you guys, when you get done watching my channel today, go send some love over to Tamara. I know you've seen her, I'm sure you've seen her before because I've collabed with her a few times and I've done her monthly collaboration. So definitely go check her out. I'll link her channel below, and also a group playlist of all the other wonderful ladies that are participating in this cookbook collab. We have a lot of fun doing this because it's just bringing back out the cookbooks, giving them some love, which honestly, I prefer to cook from a cookbook, especially if it's got pictures in it. Like Pioneer Woman's cookbooks have the step-by-step instructions. I love that because I like to be able to see it visibly, what I'm supposed to be doing. But today I'm going to share with you a dinner recipe, and I want to share with you an easy dessert recipe because I thought they just go hand in hand. Why not? Also, I will have a What's for Dinner video coming out on Sunday, so that's why I didn't link more recipes in this one. But let's go ahead and get started. I'll share with you what cookbook I'm using and tell you what I'm going to make. Also, if you guys are new here, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you're a returning one and you haven't already, hit that notification bell, guys. So easy. It just tells you every time I upload. And I have tons of videos coming out and planned for the next 2 months. So make sure you do that. But let's go ahead and I'll tell you what we're going to do. Okay, guys. So the first recipe I'm going to do is, this is a family, like we love this in the family. This is a big hit. It is chicken fried steak. This came out of the Magnolia table cookbook. I'm loving this cookbook. I use this quite often. I don't make the super frilly fancy stuff that's like ingredients we don't have where I live, but I try to make like the traditional family favorite type meals, and the desserts are amazing in her cookbook. I will tell you that. I've made several of them. I'm going to share one coming up soon, but I made such a mess with it that the 2 times I've made it, I've tried to get it like presentation worthy, so I'm going to try it again, and I'll try to film it next time. But it's so good, some of the recipes. But I will link her cookbook down below. I can't link the recipe because that would be copyright infringement, so I don't want to do that. But I will definitely link the cookbook down below in case you guys don't have it and would love it. Super basic ingredients. I'm going to go through these real quick, and I'm going to serve them up with some mashed potatoes. I'm going to use my Instant Pot to cook those because it's minimal time. I'm not going to peel the potatoes. I'm just going to chop them up, throw them in with some chicken broth, and then I'll mix in some, like, whatever. I'll check and see what I have. Sometimes I throw in Neufchâtel cheese, which is cream cheese, or I'll throw in sour cream, or I'll throw in bacon bits, or some cheese, or milk, or, you know, butter, plain way. Whatever, you can fancy it up however you want to do. Sometimes I'll throw onion straws in if I have it. But they like some stuff mixed into theirs. So I'm going to cook these. Super easy to do. I'm going to make 2 different dredging stations. One is for my flour stuff. One is for my liquid. So we need 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of seasoned salt, which is right there. We need a teaspoon of garlic powder, teaspoon of black pepper. We need a half a teaspoon of paprika. We need a half a teaspoon of cayenne. That's optional. You don't have to put that in, but I've got cayenne up here because I throw that into mine. They need 3 eggs, which I've got right here. 1.5 cups of milk. You need 1/4 cup of canola oil, but I'm going to use olive oil because that's all I have on hand. 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter and 6 cube steaks. So I've actually got 2 packs I'm going to make because I'm going to give some of these to my brother-in-law. So I'm going to cook 2 packs of those. There's about 6, I think. Well, it might be 4. I cut these. So I'm going to cook these up. All we're going to do is set up a dredging station. I'm going to put in this dish the flour, all the salt, the garlic powder, black pepper, paprika, cayenne. And then in the other dish, I'm going to put the eggs and milk. And what I'm going to do is first dip them in this mixture of the seasonings. And then I'm going to dip it in the liquid and then dip it back in this. And then fry it up in the oil. And that's it, guys. So simple to do it that way. But then we're going to make the gravy after that. Gravy's going to use the same ingredients mostly. It's going to use a 1/4 cup of flour, 3 cups of milk, a teaspoon of salt, and 2 teaspoons of black peppercorns. But guys, I don't have black peppercorns. I've got pepper, and that's what I use. Guys, once the steaks are done cooking, we're going to take them off the stove, and then we are going to make the gravy, which we're basically just going to reduce the heat, add in the flour to what's left in the pan, like after you take the steaks out, and then cook it. Add the milk in 1 cup at a time. Stir in the rest of those seasonings and cook. And then you can just either pour that over your steaks or you can put it all back together. And that's usually what I do. I just put it all back together in the pan. Super easy. It's country cooking that is minimal time. There is dinner, country fried steak, gravy, some green beans, and homemade mashed potatoes in no time with the Instant Pot. Yay! So the next recipe that I'm using in Cookbook is the Best Ever Cookies by Gooseberry Patch. My kids love cookies. I usually stick to making like Joanna Gaines' chocolate chip cookie recipe, but I've showed you that before. I found this adorable recipe in here. So it's called Witch's Treats, and I thought it was so cute and so suitable for kids or even adults because it all tastes the same. But I'm going to share this one with you guys today too. Okay, so what we need for the Witch's Treats, this is adorable. And I will link this cookbook. This is old. This actually came from my mother-in-law. This is like where recipes people wrote in and said their favorite recipes. This is the way they've written out the ingredients is adorable. They need 1 cup of monster dust, which is sugar, a half a cup of which is glue, which is margarine or butter, 2 bat eggs, which would be 2 eggs beaten, 1 cup of goblin juice, which is canned pumpkin, 2 cups of ghost powder, that's all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of vampire tears, which is vanilla extract, and then an 8-ounce package of Witch's Pebbles, which is the semi-sweet chocolate chips. And I thought that was adorable. All we need to do is blend the sugar and the butter together, then beat in the eggs like you would traditionally, and then you beat in the pumpkin. And then in a separate bowl, you can do your flour and your Witch's seasonings. The Witch's seasoning they put on here, separately you do, is 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 2.5 teaspoons of cinnamon, and a teaspoon of salt. And then we'll mix that in to that. And then we'll add the flour mixture to the sugar mixture, stir in the vanilla, throw in the chocolate chips, and then you bake it at 350 for 10 minutes. And it makes 2 dozen cookies, depending on how you size those out. Now my kids sneak in and try to get cookie dough bites. Even my husband does. So who knows how many this will actually make. But I thought this was a simple recipe to share with you guys, and I thought it was perfect for fall and Halloween and kids, and I just like the name of it. I thought it was really cute that they gave it like special little names for each item. So let's go ahead and get started. Super basic, guys, but it doesn't have to be super fancy and frilly to taste good. So that's what I'm about, easy. I decided instead of adding like full 8-ounce bag of chocolate chips, because it's got pumpkin in it, I think this meshes well with it. I'm going to use some white chocolate chips in this in place of like the full bag. Plus it'll just give it a little bit of extra sweetness. Guys, there are the cookies. They are like pillowy soft. I already ate one. I was trying to avoid it, but they smelled heavenly and tasted so good. These are similar to my pumpkin muffins, but obviously they're cookies, but they are super like doughy, soft, and good. I thought they weren't done, but they're actually, that's just the texture of them. So yes, guys, make these. I wasn't sure how they turn out, but these are delicious. Okay guys, that's going to be all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to say hey in the comments, especially if you're new. I'd love to hear from my returning subscribers. I love to hear from my new ones. I love being able to communicate with you guys, get to know y'all better. Don't forget to check out the group playlist I've linked down below, and go give some love to Tamara, who hosted this. I'll link her channel down below. And guys, I have many more videos coming soon for you if you like meal videos. And I'll see you next time. Bye.